This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Freeman.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Cougars are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Unloads quickly. Runs through the tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the touchdown Cougar. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the ground with the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Martin back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a one-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to sneak it. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Finds the tight end. Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into...
Trying to take it back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Martin will throw it. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a heat. Got his man quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most...
Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And that one will put him up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Cougars. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too, but I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll try to do it himself.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw again. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Washington State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Martin back to pass. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense...
Sneak gets it done.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Gonna swing it on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they needed. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give.
There he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it, they're on the move.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The hand to the running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Martin will throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football.